Good morning, Dave here. This is the 1st of May. Just going to show you my garden. Here's the bottom side. Got some kale from last year. It's starting to go to seed. I planted some spaghetti squash there. Planted some cantaloupe there. And we got blackberries that are flowering. Here's my hoop house. And I had radishes planted in this row here. And I actually put some carrots in the row with the radishes. So when I pulled the radishes out, that helped thin the carrots out. So that actually worked. Was a good idea. And there's a row of beets. I was thinking they were a cold weather crop, but I don't think they are because they sure didn't like the cold weather. And then I have kale in here too. It's going to seed. In between here I have some Swiss chard. My granddaughter Michelle's going to have a flower bed here. And there's a row of spinach, which is starting to go to seed already. And there's a row of lettuce. Cilantro, going to seed. Our new puppy. There he goes. He's tearing stuff up. What puppies love to do. Raspberries. Here's a grow bag that I planted zucchini in. Larry Hall's method. Larry Hall from Brainerd, Minnesota's method. Here's another one. I planted some yellow squash in that. Here's potatoes. Coming up. Got a couple potatoes. I've never done it before because I didn't have the room. Here's some dinosaur kale. Going to seed. That one made it through the winter. Some more spinach. I'm doing sort of a back to Eden garden because I have all these wood chips down for them to mulch and decay and become compost. And so what I'm sort of doing is I'm doing a square foot garden in the middle of the wood chips. So I just put little patches that I went down to the soil and put in the 1/3 compost, 1/3 vermiculite, and 1/3 coconut coir or peat moss. I've used both in the garden this year. And so we'll see how that goes. I believe that is basil coming up there. This is Swiss chard. This is arugula. This is asparagus, which is already sending up the long skinny shoots. So I basically let that go to seed. Although there are some shoots down here that are still going to be eaten. I'm actually getting my breakfast as I film. There's some onions. They haven't really done very well in here because I think the cat's been using this box. This is Egyptian spinach. It's supposed to be something very nutritious. So I got a row of that. Here's my Swiss chard that made it through the winter. Here are my Jerusalem artichokes. Looking for them to get invasive. Some cilantro. Here's turnip that I left to go to seed, to get some seeds. I have some peppers planted here. I just put these out last week. This is horseradish, and I've never seen it go to seed before. That's interesting. Here's my worm pit. That's a watermelon, which they're loving to eat. Look at that. They're eating all the insides out of that. They're loving it. Okay, and over here I have a row of onions. And I got beans planted here, green beans, bush beans. I've got okra coming up here. I did plant a few tomatoes out already. This one has a grow bag, like Larry Hall's from Brainerd, Minnesota. There's a few snow peas, sugar peas, whatever they are. I don't even remember anymore. My wife and I used to argue about if they were snow peas or sugar peas. We argued about it so much we don't even remember which is the right way to do it now. Look at that. Woo-wee. That, my friend, is the first pink strawberry of the year. So I got some strawberries here. And that's about it. I got some other things that are about over with up here, like collards going to seed. And last but not least, here is my peppermint tea. Okay, so I got a good little breakfast on the way around the garden. Hope you enjoyed it.